In this video, I'd just like to introduce the curriculum and the plan for this version of the 6-week Affiliate Mastery Challenge. So I mentioned earlier that we kind of iterate and change and update the challenge every time based on what is happening in the affiliate marketing world around us, whether it be the traffic sources that are working, or the ones that are the best to actually work with in that specific time and space, whether certain offers and verticals are working better or worse, or whether certain types of content are just better to actually deliver within that run. Now, with every run, the first week is generally quite introductory, right? So the content is relatively basic for people who are already experienced in affiliate marketing, but it serves as a very good foundation for the people who are very new to affiliate marketing, the people who haven't been told what a vertical is, or what different types of offers are actually out there and the distinctions between them. So that first week is a good core framework for people who are relatively new to the industry. Now later on, we start deep diving into more technical subjects. We start looking at traffic sources and launching actual campaigns. And our focus here is now on teaching you the processes of launching and optimization. So in the past, we have found that it's not wise to focus on a single offer as your campaign. It's not wise to give this suggestion to 100 people, or to many relatively new enthusiastic affiliate marketers, and say, take this offer and test this, because generally one offer will just not work for everyone, right? So we'll give you a diverse set of offers and let you focus on testing whichever ones you want to test, and optimizing the campaigns that you produce based on the data that you get. Now, in our experience, the offer itself is just quite a big swing factor, right? So again, that's why we don't want to give 1 or 2 or maybe even 3, like generally more offers than that, while keeping it relatively straightforward and guided, so that you can find something you're comfortable with actually running, and at the same time you don't get into this mindset of, I have to make this work because this is the specific offer that they recommended in the 6-week AMC. In general, we've just found that can be quite dangerous. Now, usually what we do in the 6-week AMC is go through technical setup material in the second week, such as your tracker, your tracking, your server, and so on. And then we start trying to launch at the very end of that second week, or inevitably the start of the third if things get delayed, if people are taking quite a lot of time to get things sorted. For some reason, there always seems to be national holidays on the in countries that affect the traffic source partner we're working with on that second weekend. Don't ask me why. But in any case, we're not going to do that this round. So we're not going to actually launch so late in the piece. What we are going to do is launch this week, in week 1. So my goal here is to get people taking action very quickly. And for those of you who are, a little bit bored with the introductory week, or those of you who are just really enthusiastic and ready to go, we actually start. So the way this is going to work is we're going to have a ramp scale of complexity and just start very simple as we kind of can, in ways where we can have a specific focus with that actual launch, or with that period that we're in. And then we'll make things more complex as we go. So I want to show you a basic timeline for what I have planned for you. And here it is. So on the left side here, we just have the core modules that we go over, or the nature of that week. Week 1 is relatively introductory, as you know. Week 2 is technical setup, servers, tracking, and so on. In week 3, we talk about making landers and various things around landers, and more typical affiliate style processes that are involved on a day-to-day basis. Then in week 4, we're kind of doing a lot of testing and things, and there's various modules. It's kind of hard to just give that week a specific name because it doesn't really have one. In week 5, we go over some more higher level, I suppose, information, and we also talk about Facebook. When we get to Facebook, I don't expect to actually kind of aggressively launch there. And then in week 6, it's just final material, right? So the first few weeks are very practical in terms of the core modules and the information and the focus. And then once everyone starts launching, those last 3 weeks are more informative and higher level education, I suppose. Now in week 1, what we're going to do is have you launch on a pop-up traffic source, and you're going to be doing basic arbitrage. You'll get more details about this actual campaign in a coming video. I'm not going to explain everything now, but what this will be is a very simple approach to campaigns, and the focus will really be on getting data in a very not necessarily stable, but a very simple environment where there's not a huge amount of things that you do, but you do get data that you get to work from, and you're very likely to actually get conversions and revenue coming from it, which you can deal with. Now in the second week, we're going to go up that complexity ramp and have you launch your own campaign on Pops using an actual lander of your own, an offer from an affiliate network, and really just kind of add creativity and choice on your end into the mix. In the third week, we'll continue with that because I'm sure people will have questions, and you can't really just kind of launch on a new source every single week. It would get chaotic and no one would actually have time to focus on those sources, focus being quite an important aspect of actually succeeding in affiliate marketing. In the fourth week, we look at launching on a mobile display traffic source. The complexity increase here is really adding the banner element, right? The creative element on the front end that you didn't actually have before. In the fifth and sixth week, you then continue on with your campaigns, whichever ones they may be, and we just continue working on those together. So the goal there is for you to get quite a bit of experience with actually launching on a variety of sources, deal with the process of optimizing and analyzing your data, because actually testing and optimizing from your test results and letting that investment, that data, tell you how to make more money or how to lose less money is kind of the fundamental skill and process that underpins making money or making a business out of affiliate marketing with paid advertising or direct response advertising. So that is what we're going to focus on. Now on the Facebook front, I will provide demonstrative and kind of theoretical information there, just a general suite of knowledge about Facebook and some case studies as well. But I don't expect you to all launch on Facebook as well, because it's kind of a difficult platform to deal with, in the sense that recklessly jumping in there and launching campaigns can have consequences, which I'm sure some of you are aware of, which are not so the case with Pops and mobile display, where everything is a lot more controlled. Thankfully, we'll have support from our pop-up and mobile display sources, which lets us get started quickly, which lets us get things approved readily, gives us a lot of transparency into what we can and cannot do and what may or may not get us in trouble, advice on what to do to actually improve things, and it's really a very, very safe situation to learn, a very, very lucky, almost exclusive situation to be in, right? But with Facebook, we can't really do any of that, so I don't want to actually throw everyone at Facebook and have issues arise because of that, but you will get a rather large, comprehensive set of education about Facebook, because that is ultimately a place where a lot of you will take affiliate marketing endeavors in the future. Okay, so that's pretty much it, my quick summary of what we're doing in this actual round. I will release videos closer to the actual dates for these actions, for these launches and so on, to keep you in the loop. There'll be announcements through the platform, again, to make sure that you know what's going on. And hopefully this curriculum plan is more exciting for you than you expected, in the sense that we get started almost immediately. And I'm looking forward to doing things like that as well. Hopefully it sees you guys gain a lot of momentum very quickly, and gets you very active in the actual support and chat systems, mingling with your cohort, talking to us, getting the guidance and mentorship that you need, all of the help that you're actually asking for, and ideally some of you guys go off and form masterminds and so on as well to hustle together from the very beginning. Okay, that's everything for this video. I'll see you in the next one.